Hi, welcome to Mystic Moons. I trust everyone is happy, is safe. We didn't get blown away with the eclipse. That's good. And we're all ready for our next adventure. And I'd like to thank you for watching this, my subscribers, in advance. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, think about doing so. We cover politics, celebrities, um, issues, far out things, and we do personal love and career readings, one-to-one, by appointment. And you can make that appointment by going to Magic, not Magic, I'm feeling magical. You can go and make that appointment at Mystic Moons, Mystic Galaxy Moons, at gmail.com. And I guess I sound rather foggy. I just came up from taking a nap. I have a very erratic sleep pattern. The air has been feeling, ever since the eclipse, the air has been feeling very electric and very, just overall tumultuous. And it seems like even the animals are feeling it. I think there's a lot of unsettled electricity, unsettled frequencies running around our planet right now. And it's understandable too, very understandable. And the question is, where will those frequencies either manifest itself among the living creatures such as us or the living earth? That's something that we have to wait and see. In the meantime, while we're contemplating how the geological magnetic effects are going to be or will be of the eclipse, let us think about our 2024 presidential election. Now, I already did Biden and Trump, what it would be like, some little particular aspects of their victory, if they had a victory. And now, but the one thing I happen to update is Robert Kennedy. So I suggest everybody get on this psychic space shuttle and let's go off into the psychics universe. Hop aboard and let's feel what Robert Kennedy Jr. has going for him or has in store for us or would like to do. Let's see, or will do. Let's just see how we can merge together and see. And I already did a reading a couple months ago, about President Robert Kennedy. And I, at the time, said I thought he would throw his support to either or to Trump or to Biden. And let's see just how, let's get a feel, because we have to understand, if he throws it to Trump, it goes to Trump, his support. If he doesn't nab all of the required electoral votes, or a victory of the populace, and or. Now, the whole thing is, it's like when you get Trump, you have Trump. Now, we're talking, if you get Biden, are you going to get Biden? I mean, Biden-Harris is Biden-Harris. So, let's see. Everybody ready? Seatbelts on. And one more thing, that if you'd like a private reading, there's a donation. You can go to the description box and see. And if you would like to donate to the community, that's always appreciated. Candles, purchase of candles and stuff. And let me just take a a little bit of tea. All right, now let's see. Let's pick 3 random cards to get an idea about Robert J. No, his middle name is not J. I forget my name. But the only thing I know, he is more vital than the other two. He's younger. And even though his voice is scratchy. Well. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Robert. No, wait a minute. Let me do this again. Let me think about it. Robert Kennedy. All right. Take 3 random cards and we'll see just 3 components of a Robert Kennedy presidency or his bid for presidency. Same thing. What he has in store. And he's already picked his VP, who is substantially wealthy, which in turn means that she has other associates that aren't the same financial bracket she is. So he's feeling a bit pleased. All right, now here we have the Page of Wands. All right, so that could be the third party status. And we have his 5 of Cups. And that could be the lack of love he's received on certain fronts. And then we have the World. Strange combination. We have a new idea, a new pulse, a new direction. We have disappointment, but not total disappointment because we still have stuff going on. And then we have the embrace of the world. So it seems that this is a welcomed candidacy by overall. It's welcome because people are tired of probably everything so nice and neat. This is 2 pieces for you and 2 pieces for me. And basically people are tired of the 2-party system. It could be, or just as the fact that the Kennedy name, as opposed to the Biden name, as opposed to the Trump name. Could be that, the acceptance level. The acceptance level is higher. And all right, so let's just see the Page of Wands. What does that have? Because he's not unwelcome. No, Kennedy. When you say it could be a different direction. We all know that the wheel is fastened to the vehicle, which means whomever probably wins, that the path is not going to be altered that much. So we have the King of Wands under the Page of Wands. So that means that somebody is directing the helm. Some directive is, you think it is. And it is, I think it is Robert F. Kennedy. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. Probably. Well, we'll just eliminate that until we get that. All right, now the next thing with this Page of Wands. Okay, so we have the King of Wands under the Page of Wands, which means there's a board behind him. There's something behind him, a force behind him, a fire behind him, a steamroller. No, a rage behind him. And then we have heartbreak. We have someone who has a grudge, someone who's not pleased, not a grudge, somebody who's not pleased with the way status quo presently is happening. They're not pleased. So he's bringing a message. He is, in fact, probably a vote for Robert Kennedy would be a vote of dissension, of like, no way, no more, no mas. So his vote is a vote is a vote saying, I don't want either. I don't want the Democrats or the Republicans. I don't want Biden and I don't want Trump. That's what he stands for. All right, and then we have the Hermit. Let's see about, not the Hermit, we have the Five of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. He's sort of like the Hermit because he's made to feel that he's standing alone. However, that's just a perception that is just being orchestrated. He's not alone. Not at all. And here we have the Seven of Cups, which is just like someone not taking, it's like his campaign isn't being taken that seriously. It's like an ingenue, sophomoric, perhaps. Not the real deal. Not the real deal. His candidacy is viewed as not the real deal. However, the very fact that he is viewed in this light, when people second guess you, as he's hoping, they're second guessing him, they're not looking at the totality. And they're also, their vision is, when someone second guesses you, they're not looking at your full potential. They're only looking at the part they wish to see. So, I would say, and that in effect gives you a lot more room to move and to wheel and deal because you're more powerful with your adversary downgrading you or second guessing you or just thinking you're not all that. And it could also be the winning tickets, winning side. That could be Robert Kennedy's Jr.'s lotto ticket. The fact that he is not understood, or they really haven't done the marketing on him, the marketing of his appeal, the marketing campaign of his threat to them, to Biden and to Trump, and particularly to Biden. Now, the Biden campaign, let's do a little bit more into this Five of Cups. The Biden campaign knows that a vote for him is a vote for Kamala Harris. It's a vote for Harris. We're not voting for President Biden. We're voting for President Harris. Now, that is in itself is what the world understands. I mean, Joe Biden is not physically, as you see from the videos, etc. Another 4 years of his ailments? No. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. no matter how much, whatever goes into it, he needs to rest. He needs to sit down in a rocking chair and rest. And that's what he needs to do, simply because he's very old and he's infirmed. He has difficulty speaking, walking, etc. So, anyway, this card leads itself to a very opportunistic position. All right, let's see. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be his tech, ex-tech, ex-wife of a tech giant billionaire, VP, which many see as a wrong pick, but she is powerful. And she has something in mind. She has something in mind. The Ace of Swords. She has something in mind. All right. So we have a lot of movement under this Five of Cups. We have a lot of movement. A lot of movement. And we have crafty movement. We have the idea something is beneath the surface. And in fact, we can see that even if, let's say, he does not win the presidency, he can see that he will not win the presidency. He will throw his support, as I've said before, but is he going to throw his support to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris? I think it's. I think not. All right, let's look at the. There's some deep-seated rift between that bunch, the Biden bunch and the Kennedy bunch. There's a deep-seated rift. It's been building, and it's not new. It's not new. All right, let's see now. Let's pick two cards. Now we have the Chariot under the World. And we have the Friends. Well, I would see that basically we start from in the beginning. We have the Page of Wands, third-party candidate. We have the Five of Cups, which is a little depressing, or it doesn't have enough steam. The fact of not having enough, disappointments. So he wasn't included on this, and that, and that was a bit of a setback. However, we have the acceptance of worldwide acceptance. We have an aura overflowing of high frequency yes from other sources. So we find that the third party was projected by very wealthy conglomerates who are disappointed with what's happening. They're disappointed with Joe Biden. They're disappointed. They're disappointed with the Democratic leadership. They're disappointed with the Republican. They want another direction. But they're particularly disappointed in 4 more years of what's happened already. So that his engine, his steam, and then excuse me. And then, you know, with the World card, we have the Movement card, we have the Chariot, and we have a little help from my friends. Now, that already is interpreted to some friends are going to be helping him move his party support, move his nominees support, his nomination support to something else. He is going to be moving his support. If he doesn't win the president, his nomination, he's going to move his supporters. And where will he move them to? Well, he's certainly not going to move them. Common sense, he's not going to move them to the people who like effed in his face and laughed at him, and just like, oh, and any other manifestations they did towards him. He's going to go to the opposite side. I just can't see in this reading. I see a lot of strife. I see a lot of. I see a lot of planning. A lot of planning. And they don't intend to come up as losers either. If they can't, if the response is too small on the page of wands from the masses or from the electoral college, they will accept that. They will accept that and throw their support elsewhere. They will throw their support elsewhere from the movement card of the Chariot and the Six of Swords. They will definitely throw their support. They will move it in a more congenial manner to make changes. I would take this World card as the change card as well, because underneath of it we have movement, and if you have movement, nothing is going to be. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. And you also have people that he will use his supporters as a means to achieve his goal. And one of his main goal is not to have Joe Biden as the next in turn for the next 2024 elections. Simple as that. Because a 2024 president would not be Joe Biden. It would be Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris as president, with her word salad and her laughter and her center stage presence. So I think it's perfectly clear that again that there's a lot of people that don't want to see Joe Biden because he's too old and he does not have the stamina. He's too old. Sit down and relax. We don't need any more of. We need someone to go with the times and take the responsibility. The job of presidency is very, very draining. Very, very draining and very commanding. And we need somebody we need someone who looks like they could actually do the part without being codified. So I would say that the third party has a lot of disappointment, but also has very well funded. And they want change. So, and they will go to extreme lengths to get it. And I say throwing all their support, which they have for him, to another candidate, which will not be Joe Biden. All right? AKA Trump. So that's what I say. So if you have any comments and think about it, I mean, Joe Biden is Kamala Harris presidency. There's no way you cannot see that. You cannot see that. And a lot of this country's changed a lot in the last 4 years. And Biden, not, it's all about the economy. What's the word they use? Stupid? It's all about the economy. There's some kind of phrase they use. Yeah, the economy sucks. Everything sucks. So why would you want more of the same? If it is even possible to make it a difference, if it is even possible to pull us out of the slump that we are already in. So anyway, if you have any comments, please, this is an important issue for all of us, everyone, either in this USA or out, because it affects the stability of things, like the Internet of Things, that type of thing. So I think that we should all think about it. Any comments, please? Let's start paying attention to what is happening to governance. So, thank you very much. Let's get back on that spaceship and let's take off and use what we mutually divined. Mutually divined. Hmm? And we have to use our human impulses, our humanity, our human frequencies. See where we're going on this planet that is 4.5 billion years old. And we've been around for 6,000 years only. We've been talking about it. So I mean, we have a lot to catch up and a lot to know. A lot to know. I mean, we are powerful people. We have the spirit. We have the force. We have the frequencies. Remember that. And you go, oh, what's a frequency? Yeah. Try. Did you ever get shocked by static electricity? Did you ever get shocked by static electricity? Well, that's a frequency. And we all run on those impulses. So let's put it together and see where we want to go. So thank you very much. So until the next time, ciao.